guys, today we're going to go through full body cars from functional range conditioning. So full body cars, we really get to, hey what's up guys, it's Nicole, and today we're going to go through full body cars from functional range conditioning. So cars are not what you see out on the road, they are controlled articular rotations. And this is a great way to bring your joints through their full range of motion. So we're going to begin with the neck. So go ahead and stand tall, bring your arms down by your side and making fists through the arms. By pressing the feet into the floor, engage through your abs, and then take your chin into your chest. As you draw the chin into the chest, you want to imagine that you're scraping your chin right along the collarbone. And then start to take your head up and back over to the other side. And again, taking the chin to scrape along the collarbone. And we'll do that direction once more. And we're working all the way to that side. And returning to the chin to the chest, we'll go ahead and reverse. Right. Breathing all through the movement. And once more, chin along the collarbone. And then right back up to stand. So as we go through the full body, we'll be doing about 2 repetitions per joint. And so next we're going to move into the shoulder blades. So if you have a block handy, I recommend grabbing your block. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use the block to kind of press the hands into, and you'll get that block right out in front of you. So again, standing tall, block out in front. And you're going to begin and lift the block up, and as you do that, separate the shoulder blades. And then slide the shoulders down and pull the arms back. So go ahead and do that from the side. So we're going to lift up, separate the shoulder blades, slide them down, and pull back. All right, we're going to go ahead and reverse that. So first, to reverse, you're going to reach forward, lift up, pull back, slide down. All right, from the side, reach forward, lift up, pull back, slide down. So we move just at the shoulder blades, and now going into the shoulder joint. So standing tall, I'm going to bring my right hand to hold on to my left ribs, and you can feel free to just bring the arms down by the side, or even grab something to hold on to if you need. So we're going to start with the left arm straight out in front, and just bring that arm up and around as you externally rotate at the shoulder. And as you bring that arm up, you're going to find this obstacle. You feel like you can't go any further. And then from there, you're going to start to turn the hand around and internally rotate. Okay, reverse it and bring the hand down by the hip. And continuing to internally rotate as you extend back, and then turning the doorknob, like you're turning a doorknob, bring the arm up and around, bicep to the ear, and then back out in front. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. Externally rotating all the way up. And start to turn the hand open as you bring the thumb down, right to the side. Okay, keep breathing, work that thumb in, and then turning a doorknob open, and bring that arm out in front. Gonna shake that off, and let's go into the other side. So I'm gonna take my left hand right onto my right rib to stabilize, bring the right arm out in front. Start to externally rotate until you get to the bicep, and then turning out the hand, working into internal rotation. Yeah, getting back as far as you can, and then reverse back around. And we'll go one more. And just noting any little differences between the sides. If you hear any noises, that's very normal. Okay, it's okay. I'm moving out that waste product that has built up. Perfect. So now that we've finished 2 sides of both upper body, we're going to move into our thoracic spine. So you're going to hug your body and just bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder. It's standing tall here. You're going to start to tuck in, so you're flexing the spine. And then leaning off to the left, you're going to look up and lean back and around. And then off to the other side and forward. But so thinking of like SpongeBob here, like SquarePants, but moving around in a big circle. See if you can look up, maybe even back to the side and forward. Let's finish up one more. And then coming up to stand. From there, we'll move into the elbow. So the elbow, you're going to bring both palms and lift them up here. And so as the palms up, bring the elbows in. Again, checking that you're standing tall in your posture. So we're going to palms up, lift up, elbows in, and then palms down, press. Palms up, palms down. We'll reverse that. You're going to lift up, flip, and lower. So we're going to just move at the elbows here. Perfect. So you can bring your left hand onto your right forearm, and that's going to stabilize here because we're working into the wrist. We want to make sure that we're not moving too much at the elbow now. So that right elbow can come in. So stabilizing the working wrist. We're going to flex and pull the hand up and in. And then work it off to one side. I'm trying to lead with the palm. So for me, I'm double jointed in the hand, so it can be pretty tough to do these wrist cars. So do your best to lead with that palm of the hand and not let your fingers get too funky like mine may be doing right now. Good, we'll switch. We'll lead with that pinky side of the hand, forward and around. And then again. Good. We'll go over to the other side. Okay, we'll take the hand to hold onto the forearm, stabilizing the working wrist. We'll bring the palm up and in. And then working the thumb side over and then the palm, the fingers down and around and back up. And one more. When my elbow wants to move, really gotta fight that and switch the direction. Good, and check that out. So this next one is the hips, and you really may need something here to stabilize if you struggle with balance. So feel free to take a moment, pause this video, grab a chair or a table, and set up so you feel balanced. Okay, if you want to, you do not need anything, you can challenge your balance here. So we're gonna start and we're gonna work into the hips. So I'm gonna have you bring your right leg up and out to the side into external rotation. And then working the leg around to the side and then into internal rotation, the knee comes in, the heel goes back and then down. And then we'll switch. So you're gonna bring the leg, push it back, bring it out to the side. From the side, we come forward, external rotation, and down. We'll do that again once more. Bring it out to the side. Keep it side facing until you hit that first block, and internally rotate the femur and down. And you're picking the leg up, bringing it back, lift it to the side, externally rotate as you come up and around. Take a deep breath, wiggle out the legs, and we'll switch. So bringing the left knee out, up and then out, externally rotate the leg as you bring it up and over. And then working into internal rotation as you work it back down. Good, take it back, out to the side. Almost like you're getting that knee out as far as you can over a horse, and then down. Bring it up in external rotation. Bring it up to the side until you hit that roadblock, and lower down. You may notice a standing leg here doing a lot of work too. So if you feel that, that's normal. Lots of work, the whole body. Beautiful. So now that we've done the hips, we're going to come onto all fours and set up into cow and cat. So cow and cat, you'll just set up so your hands are right underneath your shoulders. And we'll take our first round into cat. So you're going to bring your tailbone in towards the top of your head, rounding your spine, separate the shoulder blades. And then inhale, draw the shoulder blades in together as you start to arch your back into your cow pose. And then exhale, round the spine into cat. And then coming right back through cat. And from here, transitioning and coming into a seat. So when you come into your seat, we're going to set up to do the knees. So you may want to bring a pillow or set yourself up any way that you can be comfortable. So I'm going to set up here and come into what's called combat pose. So that way you can see what I'm doing. And so working with the knee joint, you can just kind of hook that hand underneath the knee. And with that hand or the arm underneath the knee, you're going to start to externally rotate just at the shin bone out to the side, sitting up tall, and then internally rotate and bring it back down. Right, so we'll turn that foot out, flexing the foot, turning at the shin. It's going to start to burn, out, and then pointing it in and lower down. Let's reverse. So you're going to start with the pinky toe facing in, and then out to the side and down. Once more on the side. Good. Let's switch. Hook the arm under, sit up tall, externally rotate out, and then internally rotate. And we'll do that starting into internal rotation, leading into external. Perfect. From there, we're going to move into our ankle. And so the ankle, here, you can actually just keep yourself in that same position, in hooking the arm underneath the elbow, or underneath the leg, sitting tall. You're going to flex the foot and just make a circle here, right? And try, just like with the hands, to not make it about the toes too much. So imagine like your foot is a spatula and you're just scooping out some batter. And then we'll switch the direction of these circles and do the other leg. So scooping out that batter with your spatula foot in one direction twice, and then switch and take it into the other direction. And last but not least is the feet, the toes. So this is where you're going to place all 5 feet on the floor, or all 5 toes on the floor. And we're going to lift up all 5 and then lower them back down. And then lift and then lower. And see if you can just lift the big toe up without lifting a little, and then lower. And then lift and lower. We'll do the opposite. So if you struggle with this, feel free to use your hand to assist you and just push the big toe down or push those little toes down. Once we've done all of them, we're going to try to create like a little piano. You're going to lower the baby toes down and then the big toe and then switch. Do it again. See if you can reverse that. It's kind of hard to go backwards. And then let's do it on the other side. So starting with all 5 toes, lift them and set them back down. Lift them and lower Let's lift the big toe up, lower, again, and lower. Just those 4 toes. And then play a little piano. Awesome, so that completes your full body cards. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up.